So you're thinking about moving to Davenport, Florida, and you're wondering, man, what is there to do in Davenport, Florida? Well, that's what this channel is all about. We're going to be talking about all of the things to do in Davenport, Florida. We're going to be showing you communities here in the area for you and your family to move to. And overall, we're just going to show you that Davenport, Florida is an amazing suburb to the city of Orlando. It is located in Polk County in the southwestern side of Orlando, right next to Kissimmee, on the west side of Kissimmee and south of Claremont. Davenport is a town that here in the last few years has been growing tremendously, mainly in part because of its affordability. If you look at the home prices, the median home prices in Davenport, Florida, compared to, let's say, even Kissimmee, which is right next to it, you can get a brand new house for sometimes $100,000 or even $150,000 less than you would pay right next to Davenport here over in Kissimmee. So today I wanted to start it off with a place where I feel like me and my wife are going to be spending a lot of money. And no, it's not just Best Buy, it's Posner Park. Posner Park is a mall here in Davenport. It is located right at the intersection of Highway 27 and I-4. Now, Highway 27 is a state highway that runs north and south throughout all of Davenport. It goes all the way up through Claremont, past Claremont up there. And this is on the southern part of Davenport, you could say, almost at the very tip of Davenport and Haines City. Now, Posner Park is an outdoor mall, and it is a full-fledged mall. It has a little bit of everything, and today I want to show you that. Now, before we get started, if you could, please like and subscribe to the channel. It really helps us out a bunch. We want to make sure that we give you nothing but the best and tell you all about Davenport as well as surrounding towns. But since I just moved to Davenport, we're going to talk about Davenport first. Now, to get started, I am here on the far north side, and I do want to show you the first store, and that's going to be BJ's Wholesale Club. Now, it's a little hard for me to walk down there, and I do have a lot of walking to do, but I did want to start off over here and work my way towards the other side of the mall. Now, if you're not familiar with BJ's, BJ's is a wholesale club. It is pretty similar to Sam's or Costco. They have a full liquor store here. They have an entire wholesale club. They have a tire sales and service repair center, as well as a gas station right over there on the back side. Now, I came from Kissimmee, and over in Kissimmee, I did have a Sam's Club, and I do have a Sam's Club membership, and I absolutely love my Sam's Club membership. But we are going to try out BJ's. We've already gone in there with a friend's membership once, and it is the same thing. I haven't compared prices, so I can't really tell you if the prices are much better than a Sam's or a Costco are, but overall you still have the same vibe there. It's a wholesale store. You know, you get the big packages of pretty much anything that you want to buy. So far so good. I am looking forward to being able to save some money on gas like I did over at Sam's, but what I'm really looking forward to is not having to deal with the lines that I had to deal with over at the Kissimmee Sam's Club. When I tell you that it was a war. But anyway, moving on, I'm going to turn the camera around here. So you do have your Best Buy. That is actually right where I purchased this nifty little device that I'm filming with here. And then on this same strip, you do have a JCPenney. So this is the quieter end of the mall. I did want to start here because it was the furthest away, and I wanted to go ahead and show you the BJ's and Best Buy down here. It looks like they're renting this store out right here in the middle. It's a big space. And then you do have a JCPenney right over here. As you can tell, this mall is fully equipped for a lot of traffic. This is just, I've shown you the BJ's, and then this parking location here. Ample amount of parking for you and your family whenever you come out here. It does get very busy. It has pretty much, you know, all the stores that your typical mall has. What I really like about it out here is that it's outdoor. I'm used to, you know, I'm a Floridian. I'm used to doing things outdoor. I know some people want to be inside in the air conditioner, but to me, you know, the malls with the outdoor feel, I don't know, they just feel good. I did used to work in an outside mall before. Maybe that's why I'm a little partial. So again, it's located at the intersection of Highway 27 and Interstate 4. Now, it is a very busy intersection, so don't want to mislead you and make you think that this is going to be an easy trek in and out of here every time you come. It is extremely busy here. Very high traffic area. It does have the exit for the southern part of Davenport and for Haines City as well. I-4 does. So it is a very heavy traffic area whenever you come out this way. Now, there's a lot to do, and most of the things in the Davenport area, at least that are not, you know, in Kissimmee per se, they are down here on this side of town. This side of town is growing tremendously. There are a few amazing neighborhoods that have been built here in the last few years, such as you have Estonia, which is a two-sided neighborhood. There's a north and a south side to it so far. Estonia is literally just a stone's throw away from here. You have builders like Lennar there, D.R. Horton, Ryan's Homes, and Highland Homes are all building there at Estonia North and Estonia South. So you also have communities like Cascades being built by D.R. Horton and Lennar. Not far away from here, there's another community called Posner Park. That's not too far away from here either. A lot of construction. Bellhaven by Pulte Homes. Bella Viva by KB Homes. So many new construction communities out this way. So if you want a good affordable home and you want to be close to all the action, then I would definitely stay here close to Posner Park. Now, as much as I love the shadow, I'm going to get away from it because I want to show you guys here. So up next on the list of stores, we have Books A Million. I just recently discovered that Books A Million is an amazing place to just go and hang out and work. It's a nice place to grab a little coffee, sit outside or sit inside and grab your computer, put on some headphones and just zone out for a little while. They do have an IMAX theater here. Cinepolis? Cinepolis. I don't know. You call it one of those. I'm gonna call it Cinepolis. It sounds good. It sounds like a novela that my mom would watch. So you do have a full-blown IMAX theater here next to the Books A Million. Speaking of moving, if you're thinking about moving to this area, you do have an Ashley Home Store conveniently located right in this mall over here. So if you need to do furniture shopping, you can come right over to the Ashley Home Store. All right, I've got a minute before I get over to the Target area. They do have a Target, ladies. Gentlemen, I want to apologize ahead of time for letting your wife know. But there is a Target here and she will be spending a lot of money in there. And if you just come to terms with it, gentlemen, life is a lot easier. I promise you, if you just come to terms with it, life is a lot easier. I want to flip the camera around because I did forget that there are some more stores right over this way. They're more of your mom and pop shop stores. If you're not familiar with Central Florida, if you're not familiar with this Davenport area, Davenport is about an hour away from Tampa, and you're about an hour and 15 to an hour and 30 minutes away from the Atlantic coast. So that would be like Cocoa Beach, Daytona Beach, Vero Beach, that area there. So you're pretty central when you're here. Disney is about 20 to 30 minutes depending on the traffic. Downtown Orlando, 40 minutes away from here. You've got the airport, which is about 40-45 minutes away. So you've pretty much got everything that you need here in this area. Here we are at the Target. Everything that you need is within driving distance. So once you do move to Florida, if you're coming from the Northeast or a congested city, everything here is 30 minutes away. You have to drive everywhere you go. There's no such thing really as walking many places here. And for the sake of cool content, I'm gonna walk through the hole. Woo! All right, so over here on this side, we've got an orthodontics office. Oh, orthodontics office, there we go. General Care Orthodontics. You've got a massage parlor right over here. And I'm gonna go walk this way and just kind of get away from the building so you can see. And then you've got a Staples right over there. Man, I haven't been inside of a Staples in a long time, but they're still in business. Not because of me, but they're still in business, so beautiful. So overall, I could say I probably walked, maybe I should have started my watch, but I think I may have walked maybe half a mile or so to get over to this side. Of course, when you're here, you know, you park your car, you go to whatever stores you need. You can always just pick up your car and go over to the other side. I don't mind the walking, so I would just walk it myself. And I'm gonna go over to the south side of Posner Park to show you guys that amazing area there. All right, friends, as promised, I'm over here on the other side of Posner Park, and this is the main entrance right here. So this is where most people will enter Posner Park here through Highway 27. As you can tell, it's a very busy road. I want to turn it around to show you guys. Here's what the entrance looks like. You can see the big Posner Park sign over there. There's a lot going on across the street as well. More restaurants down that way. If you go just maybe 1,000 yards that way, you're on I-4. Right over here, you've got a racetrack across the street, and you've got the Davenport Welcome Center right over there. So very, very busy area. They put this in a perfect location. And we're gonna take a walk around this side to show you guys. It smells delicious. The Davenport Ale House is on this side. Shout out to them, because when I parked next to that restaurant, it smelled great, and I cannot wait to try it. Up first, we've got a must for most people. We've got a Starbucks right over here. Prime location, right next to the road. Typical Starbucks location. It looks like traffic is moving well through the Starbucks there. Not too many holdups. I'll be coming here to work some. Then right next to it over here, we've got a Culver's, followed by a Panera Bread down there. And then we're gonna kind of just walk our way down. I'm gonna get my miles in today, but I wanna show you guys exactly what this looks like. You can fast forward through the video, but I want you guys to see exactly what this mall looks like. So one of the reasons I personally moved to Davenport was because I work out here a lot. I've sold many houses out here. I also manage Airbnbs, and the majority of the Airbnbs that I manage are either here in Davenport or they're on the western side of Kissimmee, which hugs Davenport. So for me, it just made sense to move. I'll be honest, I didn't know too much about the area, and then I started doing some digging into it, and I found, that all the things that I really needed just to, for me and my family to be able to live and function every single day, we have them all here, and it's not really any worse of a drive than what I used to have before living in the middle of Kissimmee. Walmart was 5 minutes away from me at 10 o'clock at night, but at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, Walmart was 25 minutes away from me, so I always, I never went to Walmart at 10 o'clock at night, so I always had to drive those 20 or 25 minutes anyway, even though geographically speaking, Walmart was right there, right down the road. So I've loved it so far. We've been out here for a couple of weeks now, and I have zero complaints, I still have traffic, but in Central Florida, you just don't get away from the traffic at all. So I want to turn the camera around, show you guys. So here we have a First Watch, there's a Encore nail bar, and then there's a dentist office here. So you've got all of your dental taken care of here, not only with a dentistry office, but you also have an orthodontics office as well. Give you a little view here. So this is a one-way entrance right over here off of Highway 27. So if you're headed this way, you don't have to go all the way down to the main entrance there. And then we're gonna take a walk down this stretch, show you guys all of these stores. We're gonna work our way over there to Hobby Lobby. They have a ginormous store over here. I may or may not get to show you guys. There is a Chipotle here as well. Davenport, it's growing, it's growing, it's growing. And again, one of the things attracting people over here to Davenport is the price point. By the way, we do have an America's Best Contacts and Eyeglass Center right over here. And then ladies, we have an Ulta right over here. So you've got almost all of your bases covered, ladies, at least, what I know based off of where my wife and daughter shop. So we'll keep it going right next door. Oh man, this is the ladies' side. Man, I don't think we're gonna spend a lot of time over here. So you've got a Marshall's right over here. I'll tell you what, my missus and I went yesterday to shop for the new house, and we went to the home goods store, Marshall's home goods store, and man, not gonna lie, that was quite a great experience. They have a little bit of everything there for the house. I was so impressed. We spent a little bit too much money. We're not gonna talk about that, but anyway, the house looks nice now. It looks really good. I'll show you guys here. So here's the home goods. We're gonna stay outside of there today. We're not going to go there today. Right over here, hello, say hey. Right over here, we've got a Five Below. I don't think they're Five Below anymore. I think they're like 20 Below. Inflation inflation is gonna make them have to change their name. We've got a Rack Room Shoes. So right over here, we've got a Burlington Goods store. Or not Burlington Goods. What did I just call it that? We've got a Burlington right over here. So as you can tell, just a little bit of everything that you need. And this mall is growing. So this mall is only a few years old. A little bit more about Davenport. So you've got basically three different parts of Davenport. You've got the main northern part, the main northern stretch of Highway 27, which is what's closest to the parks and things like that. So a lot of the times when people are looking to move down here, if they want to be close to the parks, if that's a priority, then they're going to be in that 33897 zip code, or the southern part of the 33896 zip code. And then you've got the 33837 zip code, which is this side of Davenport over here, closer to Haines City. And you've got it's kind of a blend here. You've got Posner Park, and you've got this kind of, you know, more metro part of Davenport over here. But then you've got the countryside of Davenport, and I'll pick up on that. Just want to show you guys here. There's a Hobby Lobby, and then there's a very nice apartment complex here on the other side. I bet that those apartments are not cheap because of where they're at. You've got those two parts. So the countryside of Davenport, there's a lot of it really is more country. That's where I live, and it reminds me of where I moved from. I moved from the northern part of Florida, and it's you know, a little bit quieter. There's not as much going on. You can actually see the stars at night, which I love. There's not that much light pollution out there. If you care to know, I live in a community called Providence. It's a community with over 4,000 homes, and it has won the best community in Central Florida like 9 times or something like that. It is like a hidden little secret. It's a gem here in Davenport that you know, if it was anywhere else other than where it's at, those houses would be going for, you know, millions and millions of dollars, because you have everything there. You have a beautiful golf course, you have a great clubhouse, playground, so many great things in that community. But it is a little bit away from everything. It is a little bit tucked off, kind of, you know, more in the country. We are getting a lot of cool stuff there. We're getting you know, they just announced that we're getting a Walmart right across the street from the community. So just a lot of cool things are happening out there, but it's just developing a lot slower than, you know, the main parts of Orlando. So, and then you have, in Davenport, you have Champions Gate, and Champions Gate is a very, very fine area. Champions Gate is a very resorty area. A lot of short-term rentals out there. Very, very beautiful. It's got this very Mediterranean vibe to it. You know, Italian Mediterranean design to it. Beautiful entrance whenever you get off of I-4. There's Champions Gate sign there, and it's growing so much. They're building so much. Beautiful golf courses out there. Lots of restaurants and options of you know, things to do. So those are kind of your 3 sides to Davenport. So, you know, when you think of Davenport, don't just, whatever you may know about it, don't categorize the entire city of Davenport based off of just one zip code, because 33897, 33837, and 33896 are all pretty wildly different zip codes, even down to where, you know, the 33897 zip code has a lot of houses that were developed by British architects and builders, you know, so very, very different. I do want to show you guys back here. I'm going to flip the camera around. So we've got a couple more different businesses, Hand and Stone massage parlor. You've got the Spectrum office. If you're moving down here, more than likely you're going to be using Spectrum. I was fortunate. I was able to move into a brand new community that has Frontier, and we have gigabyte up and down internet. I couldn't believe it until I saw it. I witnessed it, and my mind is blown. My mind is still blown. It is amazing. I loved Spectrum for the 4 years that I had them, and I wanted to keep them, but God had better plans for my internet plans. Davenport is diverse, you know. You can get kind of a little bit of everything. You want to be close to Disney? Move to the 33897 zip code. You want to be close to Posner Park, and you want to be a little bit more away from all of the action? Move to the 33837 zip code. And if you want to be in a fancier area, you know, a location where you kind of get to experience a little bit higher end of living, then move to the 33897 zip code there in Champions Gate. All right, we've made it safely to the other side. Didn't take as long as I thought it would. It was a little bit dangerous cross there, but we made it. We're here, and I'm gonna flip the camera around and I'm gonna start showing you guys this side. This is where that Davenport Ale House that I told you guys about earlier that smelled absolutely delicious, and I cannot wait to come try this. There is a mattress firm down there, and there is an optical outlet down there as well. So this is Davenport Ale House. They have big outside seating over here, and then it's a big restaurant inside as well. Looks like a bar and grill type of restaurant. I really am excited to try that out. And then right next to it here, you've got your Dick's Sporting Goods. Must have at a mall, of course. Yeah, guys, we're almost to the end of this video. I know it's long, but I wanted to show you every bit of Posner Park. If you're thinking about moving down here, this is definitely a place where I feel like a lot of families will spend a lot of time and money, of course, in. So I wanted you guys to be able to really see what it looks like. There's the Dick's. And then right over here, we have Ross, and then there's a Michael's next to it. Now, if you're still watching this video and if you're thinking of moving down here to Central Florida, comment down below where you're thinking of moving from. And if you have any questions that are real estate related, I'd be more than happy to answer them for you. My name is Joe Concepcion. I am the friendly realtor. That is how I operate. That is how I do business. I want to give people the friendliest and best experience when they're buying a house. Buying a house isn't an easy thing. It's become increasingly harder because of regulations and laws and things like that. And I don't want you to have a boring or bad transaction. I want you to have a good, fun transaction. I want you to enjoy the process of buying your house. I want you to feel like during the process, you're accomplishing something that you've planned and dreamed of doing for a while, not doing something that's dreadful and treacherous. So if you're thinking about moving down here, make sure to give me a call. Over here, we've got a Michael's, and then we've got K Jewelers right down here. The almighty Dollar Tree. Gotta have that. Oh man, Cece's Pizza. So many childhood memories after football games or baseball or basketball games, whatever game, you name it. We were there. It's all we had in our small little town. We had Cece's and Pizza Hut and Domino's and Hungry Howie's. We had a lot of pizza. You'd think we were Italian, but we weren't. Actually, well, not with those pizza choices, you wouldn't think we're Italian. Down here, we've got a Sally Beauty Supply. We've got Rue 21. Oh, Rue guy. Don't be Rue guy. We've got Crumble Cookies, GNC, Honey's BBQ. That, okay. Closed when we sell out. That's my kind of barbecue spot. You know they're cooking daily. We've got frozen yogurt, Remax Marketplace. Looks to be closed. I don't know if they're open or not. Cato Fashions, PetSmart. We've got a taco spot. Oh man, I am so glad I came to do this video because I have a lot of ideas of where I'm going to be spending some time and money at. Again, guys, thank you so much if you watched this video all the way to the end. I hope that it helps you get familiar with Posner Park, whether you live here or not. You know, some people live here and they've just never seen this place or have never come out to this place or have been curious about it. So I really hope that this video helped you out. I hope that from the bottom of my heart, I hope that you're having a good day. I hope that you're living the life that you want to live. I hope that you're doing well in health and finances, your family's doing well. I hope that things are just very good your way. They are my way. They're not perfect, but they are good, and I'm grateful for that. And I'm grateful for you watching this video. And if there's anything that I can do for you or your family to help you make your move to Central Florida easier, please feel free to reach out. I'll have my contact information down below. I'm always available. You can reach me via text, call, email, through messages or comments. I will respond to them. Thanks again so much for watching this video. My name is Joe Concepcion, the Friendly Realtor. I hope you have a blessed day. We'll see you next time.